Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Beers and Deers podcast. As always, the Guillotine, Rambo, and the Tower of Power. But we have a special guest. He's been on the pod before. Ryan, the Hyman Smasher Maitland. Welcome.
Good to have you back.
Thank you. Good to be back.
Hell yeah, man. How was your drive?
It's probably the easiest drive ever. You know, it's one of those days where it's like, beautiful day. You just put the windows down, throw some Sturgill Simpson on, and just zone out. It's awesome. No traffic. No more 495.
Yeah, you're all back roads. You're coming from, so, Ryan, where'd you move to, and where were you at?
So I was in the greater D.C. area, Northern Virginia.
Ugh.
Traffic jam capital of the world.
Yeah, really.
And I moved out to Salisbury, Maryland, so Eastern Shore.
Great steaks out there.
Yeah.
Is anybody going to get that?
Salisbury.
Salisbury steaks.
Just wasn't that funny.
I got it.
It's good. All right, I'll make you feel better.
4 out of 10.
I did get it though.
Yeah, Salisbury is it's a college town, but it's lower, slower Delaware-ish. It's actually Maryland, but it's in that peninsula, that Delmarva Peninsula, and it's a really nice area down there. And if you go just a touch north, that's about as good, like Queen Anne's County and what else is there? We got Queen Anne's, Kent,
Worcester, Dorchester.
All those are really good deer hunting counties. So
Yeah, which is great for me because last year I just drove up every other weekend. It felt like to go hunt here, which I'm
now
excited.
I'll be driving down there.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's like the Iowa of the Eastern Shore or the East Coast.
Oh yeah, it is. It's probably on the East Coast. I'd say the Delmarva Peninsula is probably one of the best places to hunt on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. I'll drop this here, but I got full hunting permission to hunt 1,000 acres of farmland. This guy's a farmer, owns it. He hunts it. He doesn't give a shit about like whatever. He's like, just kill deer.
Wow.
And I asked him, I was like, hey, like if I got a couple friends come down, and he's like, just kill some deer. He's like, I don't care. You can bring whatever you want. Just kill deer.
Right on.
So should I suck you off?
Yeah,
now,
who are we sucking off?
When
You guys can take turns after the pod.
Okay.
Or on the pod if we want to have an explicit.
Whoa.
Beers and Beers After Dark. Stay tuned.
You're getting fucking weird.
That is, dude, 1,000 acres on the Lower Eastern Shore.
That's insane.
Oh,
I'll be coming down. Believe
so
that.
the guy.
I'll stay at my grandfather's. Krista, if you listen, I doubt she does, but I won't stay at your house.
We have a guest room.
Okay.
She's got to sleep in the air mattress because you got to
So she'll
sleep with me.
she can sleep in the
course,
guest room?
Of course,
All right.
yeah. What was I gonna say? The key is that I will be the only person that bow hunts this property, so it will not
you
get
and me.
touched.
Yeah.
Well, it won't get touched
Until
November.
Hell yeah.
And then I was talking to somebody else. It's just like my line of work. So if you guys don't know, I own a sports performance facility. So it's like I deal with a lot of very like affluent parents.
What's the name of that facility? Drop it.
The Athlete Academy, Sports Performance.
Hell
You got
yeah.
a middle school, high school, college athlete. Send them my way. I'll turn them into a pro.
There you go.
You got any social media?
We do Athlete Academy, Instagram, Facebook, internet. Just look up Athlete Academy. We got it all.
I'll give you a follow.
Hell
Yeah. But talking to a couple parents, like one guy's like, I got so much land. He's like, I'm trying to get people to hunt it.
Oh, shit.
So, and he's showing me pictures of, I think he said like, he had like 450 inch plus bucks. He's like, he doesn't shoot anything under 150 inch or 150, whatever you guys call it.
Must be nice.
But he's pretty much like, he's like, I'm gonna hook you up. Like, I'll get you some hunting land this year. So
shit.
I'm stoked about it.
You're swimming in it.
Yeah. And then there's tons of great public land down there.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a different vibe for me compared to Northern
Blackwater's
Virginia.
down there.
Blackwater's not that far away. I got an Assateague
Assateague,
pass.
yep.
I mean, and dude, the loblolly
You were supposed to
trees
send that to me. I
are
wanted to get
ever.
asked
They don't
about
start till July.
Okay.
Dude, I'll never have to be worrying about what tree to climb because I can climb them all.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you really can. Those what are they called? Loblollies?
Loblollies.
Yeah, they're super
Loblolly
straight.
pines.
They're great climbing trees for a climbing stand.
Oh, yeah, it's all pines down there.
A lot of pines.
Yeah.
Probably turkey like crazy down there.
Oh, for
too.
Yeah.
sure,
Oh,
yeah.
there are. Yeah. Lower Delaware is known for that's where all the fucking turkey are at. So Lower Maryland, Lower Eastern Shore, Maryland, I'm sure is not much.
Yeah, it
different.
seems like once you hit Smyrna,
turkey.
All the way down, it's just like a turkey. The light switch flips. It's just like, boop.
Yep.
There's turkey everywhere.
Yeah. That's what's. It's all about networking, man. When you don't have a bunch of property, like Ryan is in a great position.
Good platform.
To get access, because like you said, he's working with a lot of affluent people because their kids are getting private training and stuff like that, and it's enabling him to network with these people and gain access to the property.
Just ask the right questions.
Yeah, exactly.
This is like, so whenever I like do an evaluation with a kid before he gets ready to train, like, so it's like, say you're a kid and you're his dad. I mean, that's about it anyway, but
I mean, he is old,
we'll pretend to role play here.
31.
He is 31.
I'll literally be like, hey, Tower Power, what are your hobbies outside of sports? I like to get to know the kids, right? And if they drop like, oh, I fish or whatever, I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like, I just started bow hunting. And then all of a sudden, the dad's like, oh, you bow hunt? And then I keep my bow in the gym. Right. So all of a sudden, I start leveraging those connections.
You should just start cutting the parents off. Like, you didn't clear that squat kid. Your parents got any property? That was terrible form, but your parents got property?
That's what I ask every kid. How many acres do you... That's going to be part of our, like, when they sign up on the contract. Please write down how many acres you live on.
Your form's awful. Your parents got 450 acres?
Yeah, you are a lost cause, but... hey, you got any hunting land?
Dude, so here's another question I had for you. Now that you've actually had some time to have some venison in your freezer and be able to put it to the grill or put it to the crock pot or what have you, what is unexpected about having deer meat, and what is better than you expected? Like, how does it compare to your typical beef, and what kind of recipes are you really enjoying?
So I'll be honest with you guys, I am milking the hell out of my soul deer. So I still have like a couple packs of steaks left, a bunch of roast, and like 2 back straps left.
Damn, okay.
So like I said, I'm milking it.
Yeah. I've eaten already. I've eaten 3 deer already.
I'll tell you what, the burgers are freaking unbelievable.
Yeah.
I went through all the ground beef, or all the ground venison.
Hold on. Can I stop you there?
Yeah.
How are you making your burgers?
So I go pound for pound. So I go 2 pounds. I go a pound of like 80-20 ground beef, and then a pound of venison.
That's the only way to go. That's the only way to go. The burger won't
stay
together.
They're the best burgers I've ever had. Like the taste and flavors, unreal. And then the steaks, I actually think they're almost equivalent to like a fillet, like a very lean steak. Like, I really can't tell the difference. Anything, I think it tastes better. The only thing I've really struggled with is the roast. I put it in the crock pot once, and it was just so dry, and I had like that gamey flavor to it, which I maybe just cooked it wrong, but I've been real hesitant to cook the rest of it.
Did you add any water or anything?
I had some water in it, and then I had like a bunch of barbecue sauce. I like let it simmer for like 6 hours.
I like to dry rub mine in the crock pot.
That might work too.
And
I'm not a fan of roast either.
Well, the roast.
Most of my roast, I do deer jerky, but I've done pulled venison, which is really good in the crock pot, and I've had women cook me roasts. I can't say I've cooked them, but they were good. You know what I mean? I don't know what they did.
Yeah, I let mine thaw out. I dry rub it and let it sit in the fridge overnight with dry rub, and I slow cook mine. Add like a cup of water.
Okay.
Right.
And it turns out, I mean, it's.
I think I might get a grinder and turn some into.
Well, I have a grinder.
Oh, well, you do?
Yeah.
Well, I might turn a lot into burger.
The roast into burger. Yeah. I thought the same thing. That's why I got the grinder.
Well, why don't
it was
they?
Free at
why
Walmart.
don't they do that originally? Is there a difference between
A butcher will do anything you fucking want.
Yeah, you can tell a butcher grind all my roasts.
Yeah, they'll do whatever you want.
Really? Yeah, if you want to. Yeah. You can, and if you want to add fat to your burger, you can have them add fat too.
Yeah.
That's a couple cents a pound.
I might just have them grind all the roasts.
Yeah.
I
do that usually on at least 1 or 2
I'm
deer.
assuming this is roast.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the thing though. If you're gonna make any jerky, it's good to have roast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a dehydrator, so.
Yeah.
No, you're there then.
Yep. So you can make your own jerky.
The old lady cooked that up for
I
me.
just feel like this year, because I only have that one deer, I'm only cooking it on special occasions.
Yeah.
So I'm like kind of milking it for like, so I don't want to turn it into jerky, because I gotta sit there and like without even thinking, eat that whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's good for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you could easily jerky. It lasts. That's why it's so damn expensive. Because for one, it takes up so much meat to make it,
Yeah.
and for two, I can eat a whole fucking bag of beef jerky in one
lasts
sitting
forever.
without
It's
even thinking about it.
I've been sitting down here for months.
It's a nice protein hit, man. It's a good snack. It lasts a long time, and
It's about as good of a snack as you can have.
good power kick. Like I said, if like any traveling, camping, we'll have it at the tack, I'm sure. I mean,
Beef jerky
Yeah.
and two-legged
good.
tuna.
But it's cliche. But you hear all the time, like, when you eat it. Like, it's the first time I've ever eaten something that, like, I killed myself. So, like, every time I sit there, like, I reenact that moment of freaking Runsky being 3 feet up in the tree, scaring the deer, thinking I'm fucked. I'm going the whole year. I'm crying myself. I'm crying in the stand a little
the
bit.
whites of my eyeballs.
I'm crying. I'm thinking, oh, my God, I'm screwed. And then, I reenact that moment every time. And I reenact, dragging out of the woods while Seth and Runsky just watch, don't even ask to help. Whole mile uphill.
Yeah, I don't know what deer this was, so I don't get that.
Yeah.
But it's still cool as
Like I
fuck.
said, because it was my first time.
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely.
I understand.
Absolutely. And you can relive that experience. And even sometimes I'll pay attention to what deer I'm eating too in my freezer. I keep them separated.
Really?
Because I do a first in, first out.
Oh yeah.
So the first deer I shoot is the first deer I eat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm always aware of which deer I'm eating. It's not that I'm always thinking about it, but I'm aware of which one it is.
I just put so many deer in the freezer, I can't get to the first one. It's too much work.
Well, I'm just one guy. Not like I said, I got two. It's not like I'm loaded.
Yeah.
I got to start.
Yeah.
I'm just one dude. Like I do tacos, fucking whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I do burger.
Out at this point?
What's that?
Are you out of
No,
Madison at
fuck
this
no.
point?
I'm just one dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm one guy. I can do 2 deer for me is like the fucking.
Yeah.
I'm loaded.
2 deer probably get you pretty close to all the way through the season.
Now it's
I
sweet.
ate all 6 by April last year.
Well, it's sweet
Did you?
because.
I was on that diet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I was eating.
What are you
But it's
doing?
sweet. I don't have to buy red meat. I mean,
Vertical
fuck.
diet? Vertical diet?
I was just eating like, I don't even know. No, I didn't pay the $100 for the vertical diet.
I was
just
basically a keto-ish.
basic, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to have like a
He
little.
was just eating
Well,
all
like Seth does like we'll have parties and shit and like cook up a whole bunch of venison. I need to do something like that.
Yeah. Like, I just had my daughter's birthday party, and whether they knew it or not, everybody there was eating deer burgers.
They love them too.
I loved doing
They
it.
love them.
Yeah.
And
They love
everybody's like, dude, those burgers are slamming. I'm like, yeah, it's deer. And I love the reaction.
Let's go in the corner to
it's-
throw up.
It's so weird that happens though, because when I got my deer, I gave my fiance now a couple pounds of the ground venison just to give it to her, just because she's supportive and lets me come up here on weekends and just not talk to her for entire times.
It's a good woman. But don't marry.
But I gave her it, and then she made sloppy joes with it for her roommates at the time. And if they're listening, I doubt they are. Then secret's out. But she
tore 'em up.
didn't tell them that it was. They loved it, but she didn't tell them that it was venison. She was like,
Jeez.
if they knew that it was deer, they wouldn't like it. I'm like, what?
Yep.
When I was a kid and someone's like, oh, you got deer meat, I'm like, hell yeah, that's something I don't normally
Well, my
get.
thing is, it's a cleaner form of meat.
Yeah.
Like it's not pumped with whatever the fucking these processors pump cows and fucking Angus with. No steroids.
And that
no,
deer has had a better life and a better death than every cow out there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And like you said, it's as organic of a meat as you can get.
Yeah.
Why people are like that? I guess it's just
'Cause it's cute.
Well, I think that's a factor. Like, oh, I'm eating Bambi, but I think a lot of it is just they just don't know. They don't understand. They've never eaten deer before, so they have this kind of stigma that it's gamey and it's not going to taste good. And,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? They just don't know. I think that's a lot of it.
Could be.
Could be. I don't know.
There's a ton of factors.
Yeah.
Kids grew up or people grew up feeding them in their backyard. And
What's your favorite thing that you've cooked so far with deer meat?
I've cooked just some steaks before. I'm a big fan of like pan frying steaks.
Really?
In terms of like I'll put some I'll season them, put some olive oil in the pan, throw them in there, cook them on high like 3 minutes. It's a little different for deer. 3 minutes, 2 minutes,
Sear 'em.
medium rare. Yeah, and then you put a little butter coating on them. Oh, they're unbelievable. That's why I took it out and I was like, I really can't tell the difference between this and like a fillet.
Yeah, the quick sear in the oven is
That's how I do it.
I've done that too. Yep.
you sear it and lock that moisture into that meat and finish it in the oven and
What is
it's
it? I did like a minute each side
Unbelievable.
or
That's
something,
all you
and then
need.
and then I put it in the oven on like 500 for
Yep,
like
yep.
4 minutes.
absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, that's how I do in a cast iron skillet. I got a cast iron skillet just for my deer meat.
That's how I do back straps.
I do almost all mine on a grill. But
That's cool too.
I don't have a grill. It took up too much space.
I would do it on like a smoker.
Oh, yeah.
My
Well, I
dad's
like
got
to,
a
That's one
smoker.
thing
I like to charcoal them, and I'll use wood chips. I'll throw like cherry wood chips and shit in there.
Absolutely.
Man, it's good.
I gotta take some roast out to the old man, get him to throw them on the smoker for a couple of hours.
It's a good idea.
Hell yeah. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, you let me know. I'll be there.
Yeah, we'll all go over there and just get smashed and fucking eat
Shoot
deer.
our bows and eat some deer meat.
Yeah.
My goal for next year is I want to have like my whole. Like I already told Krista, I was like, we're buying a freezer. I don't care where we kill it. Like I'll keep it in the freaking gym.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But I'm getting a freezer, and my goal next year is I want to get like 3 or 4 deer, and just be able to have that as my
Not buy
meat
red meat.
for the year. Not buy red meat all year. Buy
Yep.
stuff like kind of like you said.
That's
buy
a-
like chicken or something when I want to change it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I want to have that. So like
That-
that's my biggest goal.
Chest freezers are $250.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's a way to go. That's what I do, man. I do not buy hardly any meat at all. If I buy meat, it's a little bit of chicken here and there, or like you said, 80-20 burger to mix in with my deer meat.
Mhm.
But it saves me so much money throughout the year.
Mhm.
It's unreal. And anytime you have this pandemic or any crazy shit like that where everybody's rushing and freaking out of the shelves, guess what? I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm always stocked up. You know what I mean?
Well, the fucking gas situation. It didn't really hit us up here, but it hit like North Carolina.
Yeah,
Yeah.
prices hiked up, but
Yeah.
It's yeah.
we didn't have like lines at the gas
It's more
station.
about people
Down in,
panicking. than
down in
anything.
North Carolina, like it was like 7 out of 10 gas stations didn't have fucking gas.
Yeah.
Like, what is wrong with people? Filling up like garbage bags of gas. Are you out of your mind?
It's always sunny.
People love having a reason to freak out.
Yep. People like to panic.
There's no adversity anymore.
No.
So as soon as there's something, oh, I can freak out about this, like
Yeah.
they're gonna do it.
Exactly.
Create struggle.
We have to create struggle on our own, or think up our own struggle because our lives are so fucking easy anymore.
Fucking premiums $3.70 a fucking gallon.
It was $3.40 like 2 days ago.
It's gonna
Good thing my shit box runs just fine on fucking
well,
regular.
Harleys.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
well yeah,
We'll
they're
spit and sputter.
5 gallons.
sipping.
I mean,
sipping
it just-
still anyway.
It just shows how disconnected we are as people. Where, you know, people freak out over eating a deer,
yeah.
but like, cause they don't know, cause like they can they see a deer on the side of the road, they see Bambi,
Mm-hmm.
but then like if something freaks out and they're like, oh, I'm gonna get gas and put it in trash bags. It's like, what is going on with you? Like, how out of touch with reality are we?
Yeah, we are, because we live most of our lives on the internet, on social media. That's where we get our news, our understanding of the world. I mean, like, just fucking,
People don't suffer.
yeah.
And look, like I'm saying this, some of my best memories, like I love shooting that deer. That was one of the best. I'll never forget that moment. But you know what else I won't forget? There's moments where I'm sitting up in the stand, and it's pouring rain,
You're
and I'm freezing
daydreaming.
my dick off, and I'm thinking, or it's 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm getting out of bed, or I'm getting off the couch,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, what am I doing? And then I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I look back, I'm like, that was fucking awesome.
Yep.
And like the suffering that you go through, I'm like, it makes you feel human, makes you feel alive, makes
Yeah.
you feel like you're part of like the environment.
Yeah.
You know?
It makes you appreciate life. I mean, because it's so easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of everyday bullshit and social media and everybody's highlight reel that you're watching on there.
Yeah.
But when you're out there in the woods, man, and it's so much easier to be more present in the moment and what you're doing at the time. You know what I mean? It takes your attention. It's good for your mental health, man. I love being out there. And like you said, some of the worst times are some of the best times. Right now, I'd give anything to be freezing my ass off in a tree waiting for a deer. Even just the thought that I might be able to shoot a deer. Even if I don't get to shoot one, I still enjoy just sitting there thinking about the deer and having that opportunity. Now that's something I was talking to somebody about turkey hunting, is I haven't shot a turkey yet. And I'm not a huge fan of turkey hunting, but at the same time, I might have said the same thing about deer hunting until I shot a deer. And it changed everything. I mean, I enjoyed hunting, of course, and I still enjoy turkey hunting. But I'm going to continue to do it till I shoot one, and then I can make my decision on whether or not it's something I'm going to continue to dedicate my time to.
Yeah.
I'm not just going to give up on turkey until I make sure it's something that I'm really interested in. Because I like doing it. I like getting out there, but it just doesn't do it for me like deer. But there's no way I'm gonna stop until I at least get one, and then I can really say whether or not I want to continue to do it. You know what I mean? You can't. It'd be like doing jujitsu, and you quit before you ever even get to tap somebody out.
But that opening day was sick.
Oh, I had a great time. It was awesome.
We had a great time.
That's what I mean. When I have had close encounters, I really enjoy it. But at the same time, it's like, man, I've got a lot of hobbies, so I have to pick and choose what I spend my time doing. You know what I mean?
Well, turkey hunting's easy.
It is, but it takes time, and time is one of those things that I am in short supply.
There is not enough hours in the day.
I wish the day was 36 hours, because then I might have enough time to do everything I want.
I had to go this morning and cut vines, like I was telling you about. and a couple of retired guys from work were there. And I was like, man, how's retirement life? And they were like, it's fucking awesome. I don't have to do anything. If I don't want to do anything, I won't do it. And if I do, I got plenty of time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, must be fucking nice.
So it's just about controlling your own destiny, controlling your own fate.
Yeah.
You know.
And,
Yeah, that's the beauty of it.
I went back into my spot. I took a little garden rake with me, and I tried to see if I could rake off the grass. It's not happening.
No.
I'm gonna have to get a tiller back there.
Mario.
Yeah.
Well, you got to do what you got to do, man.
Yeah.
And I'll give you a hand. Let me know.
I think I might go to Home Depot Friday, rent it for the day Saturday.
Okay.
Because I was looking at it, it's big, but it's not too big.
We can get it back.
If I get the biggest tiller they got, I could do it in an hour or two.
Yeah.
Just till it all up, spread some seed, done.
Okay.
Yeah, because
We can do it early Saturday morning.
yeah.
Yeah,
Wake
I'll have the kids. I'll bring Wyatt and put him to work.
I'll be there with you.
But yeah, it was cutting them vines. Jesus Christ, what a pain in the ass.
A mess out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably gonna end up with some poison something.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not itching yet, so I think it might be all right.
Yeah. Yeah, it usually takes a little while to get to.
I fucking hope not, because I am definitely allergic to that bullshit.
Yeah. Speaking of bullshit, did you guys hear about the lady in Cecilton that stabbed her 15-year-old daughter with a deer antler?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you heard about that?
No, I didn't, but
I did
it's
not hear
awesome.
about this.
Yeah, I don't know what transpired, but it was in the news. This lady got so pissed at her daughter, she stabbed her with a deer antler.
She was probably whoring around.
Possibly. And yeah, she had to get taken to the hospital from puncture wounds from this deer antler.
It's definitely, it's possible. I remember I slung a deer out of the back of the truck one time, and its antler hit my calf. I thought it sailed through.
Yeah.
It fucking, yeah.
Have you rattling in a buck using real antlers? Have you ever clipped your hand
With the
where
brow tine?
Yeah.
Yes, and
Oh,
then I
dude.
cut them off the next day.
Yeah.
Cut the brow tines off. If you're out there and using real antlers, cut off the brow tines.
Yeah, I've caught my fingers. It don't feel nice.
Fuck.
What is a brow tine?
It's a little kicker.
That's the brow tine.
The brow.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So you just saw him right off?
Yes.
Yeah, you can. I don't do it to mine, but it's probably a little safer
You will
without them.
smash your fucking knuckles to bits.
And it hurts like a motherfucker.
God.
Yeah.
It's like slamming in a door.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yep. It's like motherfucker, and then it's real easy to drop. Then you drop your fucking rattling antlers. Yeah. It's not a good time.
That's why I like the bag, but the bag doesn't sound real. Like when we went to...
It's not the same.
Yeah.
It's not.
When you heard me hitting the bag, you're
Well-
like, man, that sounds like plastic.
Yeah.
That 6-pointer came in on that bag.
I'm not saying you can't fool a buck, but I'm
The
saying
big boys
I
might,
don't know how
yeah,
how well
might
you're
turn
fooling
their
an
nose
old
up to
wise
it.
buck.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but that 6-pointer during the rut, man, he was hitting hard on that motherfucker.
And I wonder if different size antlers call in different size bucks. You know what I mean? Like if you're rattling with a little spindly 6-pointer versus
Yeah.
something with mass like that.
They hear him.
I bet.
Yeah.
I haven't done enough of it to speak on it, but if I had to guess one way or the other, I'd say yeah.
Yeah.
If you're rattling with the little 6-pointer antlers, you're probably gonna pull in some 8-pointers and stuff, and maybe even some littler guys, because I think a lot of it is they're just interested and
Yeah.
they want to come watch. You know what I mean? They might not even be trying to challenge them. You might draw in big bucks as a challenging thing, but you'll draw in little bucks just to come watch. They just want to see what's going on.
But if you crack some mass together,
Yeah.
and another buck's, I'm like, whoa,
Yeah.
some big boys in my area.
Yep. And that's why you want to crack them hard, too, because when you crack them hard, it sounds like a real fight. And the other deer's like, huh, I want to go watch that. If you're just tickling the antlers a little bit, they're just like, somebody's over there playing.
Pussyfooting.
You know what I mean? If you want to really bring them in, smack them fuckers hard. And they've done studies on it. If you don't smell bone when you're rattling, you ain't hitting them hard enough. Yeah. Pretty cool.
Smell bone.
Have you smelled it when you rattle?
I haven't really, I don't have a pair to rattle. I thought
Yeah.
about dismantling him, but he's so fucking
He's
cool, dude.
Such a fucking pretty buck. Yeah.
I'm not cutting that triple brow off.
Nah. Yeah, you'd regret it.
Yeah.
You'd regret it. Yeah. Do that one. You could probably use that little fella.
My little 5-pointer?
Yeah. It would work.
Maybe.
You could make it. You could make that work. I mean, it'd be if it was 7-pointer without brow tines.
And I wouldn't even need to cut the brows off because he don't have none.
He don't have none. Yeah. That'd probably be a good rattle antler.
Yeah, we'll see. They got them fake ones out there, but It's just plastic.
Not a fan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
black-
one I am
the
not
black
a fan.
rack.
There's-
Black rack.
Yeah, you
They
let me
suck.
borrow those, and I was not a
They
fan.
suck.
It's just not.
It's a gimmick.
You can't beat the real thing.
There's so many gimmicks out there in the hunting world, in the
Oh, yeah.
hunting industry that you just buy and it's just a gimmick.
Because everybody's a sucker, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm guilty of it. We're all guilty of it. I bought shit that was a gimmick that.
Scent control.
Yep, scent control. Yeah. I mean, that shit.
Outside of scent control, what's the biggest gimmick you guys see out there that's widely used?
Okay, I got one. Now, I don't know.
Broadheads.
No. Okay.
What, you wanna
Dude,
use
there's like
field
some
points?
crazy
Oh,
broadheads
you're
out
talking
there.
about like the crazy
Oh,
end of the
yeah.
spectrum.
Wild
yeah,
ones.
There's
Yeah.
no doubt
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah.
And the one thing that has got me just scratching my head, and I'm puzzled, and everyone can have different opinions on this, are the ozone.
the
ozonics.
Yeah.
Come on,
Man, I don't know.
See, and everyone's like, I don't know, but like,
Well, there's science to it. I
but,
mean,
there's science to everything.
yeah.
But it's like,
How well does it work?
how well does it work? Is it worth the effort to clip it up and get it set up? Is it
See,
like,
I hear people that swear by it,
Yeah.
and then there's other people that's like, nah, not worth the money.
I just think,
Honestly, but that's everybody I've talked to who owns one swears by them.
Yeah.
But then again, I wouldn't want to feel like a jackass after I just spent $300 and be like, yeah, I think it'll work. You know
I
what
think
mean?
it's a gimmicky.
So I don't know, but there is science behind it. Basically the ozone, it's like activated carbon, and it absorbs odor. It really does. It works. So how well it works, I don't know. And then will the deer eventually understand that they'll associate the smell of ozone with danger?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They could a smart deer after a couple years of using that, they'll start learning that shit too. If I had to assume.
Hey, it's simple. Just play the wind.
Yeah, that's you can't beat these animals' nose.
No.
You just can't.
There's
I don't care how much cover scent and whatever you got on. If the wind ain't in your favor, don't waste your damn time.
that's like those big bags that you throw your clothes in that create ozone.
Yeah,
But as soon as you put them on,
you still have your scent.
yeah,
You know what I mean? As a human, you still have your breath. I mean, you can't get rid of all of that. You can't. And I'm not saying you can't shoot some young dumb deer. Every once in a while, you'll get away with it. Or thermals could do something that you're not aware of that they're doing, and it's lifting your scent away. You know what I mean? You can get away with shit like that. But is it 95% of the time? If that wind is not in your favor, you're not killing deer.
Yeah.
It's that simple. I don't care what you got on.
I have plenty of does that were downwind of me.
Oh yeah, I have too, and it like I said, but there's factors to it. There's
Yeah.
thermals that you might not be aware of that's lifting them away, your scent away or whatever, or there's a crosswind or you know what I mean. There's a lot of stuff to it. Maybe
Yeah.
that deer's fucking congested. Who knows?
wind, yeah,
It's got fucking COVID. He can't fucking smell.
wind shifts.
Yeah, but I damn sure will not intentionally set up with the wind.
Yeah,
Blowing
you're-
towards
you're-
my car.
You're blowing that spot up.
Yeah, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Don't waste your time.
Stupid. It's stupid. What do you got there? I see you looking at notes.
I'm looking at some notes, but I'm chewing some jerky. All right, so I got a shooter pass.
Ooh.
How do you guys feel about rifle banned counties?
I don't like it.
Like a county, say state of Maryland, it's a very populated county, and they ban rifles because of the population.
Cecil County did?
No. But Baltimore County, you cannot shoot a rifle.
Kent County,
Kent County, you can't shoot
Harford
a rifle.
County,
Harford County, you cannot
think
shoot a rifle.
all counties besides
Lower
Cecil,
Eastern Shore.
Cecil, Garrett, and Lower Eastern Shore.
Yep.
So how many counties are there in Maryland? We'll just say 25. I think
There's only like 5
3
you
or
can shoot
4,
a rifle. Yeah.
I think it's stupid.
I think it's stupid too. If you're really concerned about the population density in the area, you should just make it a lottery.
Okay, I like that. What do you
I
think,
mean,
Ryan?
if you're really concerned about the density of the population in your area on public hunting property, then just make it a fucking lottery.
Well,
We
it's
just-
not-
Right. I think they're more concerned about the trajectory of the board.
That's what I was thinking that it
well,
was.
that plays a factor, but you can't tell me that there's a lot of these counties that ban rifles. Just realign your fucking zoning on your rifle hunting zoning. I mean,
I think it's idiotic.
it's idiotic.
And it really, you learn hunter safety to have a good backdrop.
Yeah, like
Well, like you say every episode, there's some stupid fucking people
there
out
are,
there.
but
Yeah.
I mean, you can't let those stupid people ruin it for everybody.
Yeah.
Well, it does.
Yeah. What do you think, Ryan?
To be honest with you, I don't know enough about the subject to really comment on it. I think if I were to look at it, if you have a property that's good enough to like rifle hunt, that's not like backing up to like residential areas or like a state park or something like that, then yeah, you should be able to rifle hunt on it.
Yeah.
So like I think it should be like a case by case for like that plot of land,
I agree.
and maybe have like regulations surrounding that,
just zone your
rather
areas.
than like specific counties.
Yeah.
Because if you've got, say, you're in Baltimore County and you're one of those rich guys that's
You got 500
you got
to 1,000 acres.
you got 500 acres or 50 acres or something crazy like that, like you should be able to rifle hunt it. But like if you go to a place like Elk Neck, like
Yeah.
I don't care what county you're in, like you should be at archery or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's kind of where I was thinking about it. In the same aspect, is I think some counties, especially ones that are really populated, like Baltimore County, I think it's not such a bad idea to have rifle restrictions on public land. But what I feel is on private property, you're infringing on my Second Amendment by telling me I can't use a rifle to hunt deer on my property. I think that's borderline pushing on my Second Amendment. That's how I feel.
I agree.
I think if I'm on private, if it's my property, that should be my call. And now, of course, if I shoot somebody, I'm going to get held liable. But I don't think the any government agency should be able to tell you what you do on your property with a firearm.
No, I agree.
I like that. That's the way Cecil County is. You can't use a rifle on
Some public land.
Yeah, out in Elk Neck, that's 5,000 acres you can. But out in Turkey Point,
Fair Hill,
shotgun
you can't.
only.
I thought Elk Neck was archery only.
No,
No? Okay.
Elk
I think Rogues might be.
Okay.
Rogues is archery.
Elk Neck State Forest is you can hunt with a rifle.
Yeah. But Carter property, you can hunt with a shotgun.
Yeah.
Rogues might be bow only, and I know Turkey Point is bow only.
And Fair Hill's shotgun lottery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I need to fucking get
We
in.
never-
Yeah, we need to do that.
Get in
this
on
year.
that.
We need to do
Yeah.
that this year.
It's
'Cause
the goddamn thing in the book.
that's a really good one.
Yeah. Have motherfuckers out there on ATVs pushing deer to you and just fucking unload on them like Rambo.
Yeah,
Well,
it's basically a giant
that
deer.
doe I walked up on. Remember, I was telling you that ran up to the top of the edge of Milburn Orchards and then jumped. Man, if I'd have shot, I'd have been dead.
Oh, yeah.
Did we talk about the Missouri hiker that got shot?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we did talk
My
about
mom
that.
sent me. My parents live in Missouri. And,
Unreal, man.
yeah, my mom sent me that article,
God.
and I was like, "How in the fuck do you mistake a hiker for a
For
turkey?"
a fucking turkey. Got shot in the chest. Did you hear about that?
I think I saw you guys post about it.
She live?
I didn't. She was. Don't hold me to it. I have the article in my phone, but I believe she did live.
Thank God.
Yeah.
So I saw you guys on the post. It said like, would you still hike if it was like a hunt in progress sign? Like, what are you guys talking about with that? I was kind of confused. So like, are you saying like if I'm at Fair Hill and I'm hunting, like you'll put a sign up that says like so hikers know that there's a hunt in progress?
Well, the Fair Hill will typically, most places will let you know, like this
in a
is
hunting
zone and it's hunting season. You know what I mean? So if I'm a hiker and I'm wearing this fucking red, white, and blue shirt during turkey season, I'm not gonna hike where there's people hunting. I mean, it's an unnecessary risk that I'm putting myself in. They might not even shoot you. They could be shooting at a turkey and you're right behind it. You know what I mean? And that might have been the case with this thing in Missouri. We don't know yet. We don't know the circumstances. But it's just, why would you put yourself in harm's way? You know what I mean? Why would you go out there during hunting season and hike there?
And
you know?
Maryland is very good about it. If you go on Maryland, our state website, and go through our hunting zones, they are very clear about, hey, this is a hunting property. Show caution, essentially. They word it a different way, but it's like, be aware of hunters, like it's hunting season.
Yeah.
This ad on the Drury Outdoors Deercast says the person is in recovery. So.
Okay. So they're lying.
Yeah, I thought I had read something about
That's good. I'm
yeah.
glad nobody died.
That guy's fucked, though. He's never hunting again.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He'll hunt again. I'd hunt again. I mean,
No, I mean, like, the state's
Legally?
going to come down on his ass.
But wasn't there a hunter?
Who knows?
Oh,
But,
yeah.
man, that's damn. You can't shoot people, man.
Yeah.
I got a shooter pass. Sunday hunting. Do you,
Well, I'm shooting on that.
Yeah, obviously you support Sunday hunting.
I have no idea why you can't.
Exactly.
It's a blue law. It's an old blue law. It's specifically related to Sunday being the Sabbath and it's supposed to be a day of rest.
Really?
Yes. That's
See,
that's
what I understand, it's the equestrian community. Riding horses.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Yeah.
I've heard that too. But originally,
It's
they're
an
blue-
old rule.
It's
Yeah.
originally they're blue laws. That's where they originate from. Now I don't know.
I can't believe in 2021 we're still fighting to hunt on fucking Sundays.
Yeah, it's absurd.
Yeah.
At least Maryland's good with it, but like our neighbors to the north, Pennsylvania, I think they get like 1 or 2 Sundays a year.
Well, there's still counties in Maryland where you can't hunt Sundays.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
It's idiotic.
not Cecil. Cecil's good. We're good to go here. Yeah, we live in a good spot for deer hunting.
We are red, white, and blue in Cecil
As
County.
far as Maryland goes, Cecil County's where it's at.
Hence your shirt. I love your shirt.
Lower
I love that shirt. You
Yeah,
should have on your shirt.
I wore this shirt, Stars and Bars,
Oof, easy.
in celebration of Maryland's new no mask mandate. Finally, we get to take the masks off. For fuck's sake,
God
about
almighty.
time. Man, it feels really good walking into a gas station without a mask on.
I walked into Wawa earlier, and I was the only one without a mask.
Yeah, well,
Everybody looked at me like I was at 6 heads.
you still got fear mongering and people
Give me
who
a
are
break.
afraid. You know, I get.
God.
And hey, you know what? That's their right. You want to wear a mask? Wear a mask.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but as for me, I choose not to, and I'm glad that I don't have to fucking have it forced upon me.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna be forced later when me and Runsky go to Camden Yards tonight.
Yeah.
You gotta wear one the entire fucking time.
I'm just gonna cut a hole in it.
That's what I think the biggest complaint is. It's not like if there's like an actual public health crisis. I can get into this all day about how wrong we went about this in terms of like actually adjusting people's health, but that's a story for another day. But it's not necessarily like the mask. Like if it was something super serious and the masks help, like sure, like I'll wear a mask.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the fact that the government is going to make me wear one. Like who's going to tell me what I can and I can't go outside. It's a stay-at-home order. It's like that's what I think everyone's pissed about. Like it's not the masks, it's the principle.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I think we could all agree if it was a really serious virus and they were like, "Hey, you should wear masks."
I'm gonna wear
We'd probably wear one. But the fact that they're like, "You have to wear one. You have to do this. You can't go outside." I'm like,
that's what
who the
gets
fuck
me.
are you to tell me what to do?
Yeah. And the survival rate of the fucking disease is 99%. Like,
I had it. I know I had it. I had it in February.
I've had a whole bunch of stuff.
I beat it.
I think I'm the only one here who's vaccinated.
You are.
You ain't sticking me with that China
Yeah,
flu.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
I got it purely
hard
from
pass.
as a
You have to
business
shoot her
as a
pass.
business
Vaccinations.
as a business owner.
That makes sense.
I meet with my coaches 4 or 5 times a week. Say we're in this setting, we're having a meeting, and you have COVID. All of a sudden, if I don't have the vaccine, I have to take a mandatory quarantine.
Yeah.
And then we're fucked as a business.
Yeah.
So me as vaccinated, if you have COVID, I can still man the ship.
Yeah.
And I looked at it purely from that
you're in a
business.
little-
I had to
makes
stay
sense.
open.
Did you have any issues with it?
My second shot, I felt sick as shit
Yeah.
the
Explosive
next
diarrhea.
day. I literally just like felt like I had a hangover all day.
Yeah, you're
That
not,
second shot hits a lot of
you're
people.
not sticking me with that Wuhan.
I got a 73-year-old guy at work. The second shot didn't bother him at all. And then I got a 30-year-old guy at work. Put him on his fucking
They're saying the
ass.
stronger your immune system is, the more it hits you because the antibody response you have to build is so much higher. And like I don't get
Oh.
sick.
Yeah. I haven't been sick in fucking ages.
Yeah.
Get sick.
So let me ask you guys a question because I'm just curious because I've been wanting to get into bow hunting and hunting in general for a while. But I think honestly, like I'm gonna look back at COVID as one of the best things that ever happened to me. Like obviously a lot of people died, whatever. Not talking about that.
Yeah, fuck 'em.
But in terms of like,
There goes 4 subscribers.
it really like when you got 3 months where you're not doing anything, it forces you to like invest in your hobby, and that's what got me like, screw it, I'm gonna get a bow. I'm actually gonna do what I want to do.
Yeah.
And I think that's pushed a lot of people to go outside and push hobbies and do things that they wouldn't normally do. So I think like when we went to Rogues this year for opening day, like they had a lot more people than they're used to. But now that restrictions are getting lifted, where do you guys see hunting going? Do you think a lot of people are going to stick with it? Do you think people are going to be like one and done? What do you
question.
guys think?
Who knows?
Good question. Yeah.
I'd like to think that it will have at least a little bit of fidelity, that we're going to have still there's going to be a slight uptick, but I think the ambition is going to die off a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I mean, people who last year had it as like something to do to get out of the house, now they've got all their other, they can go back to going to the movies and fucking
And go get drunk every night at the bar.
Get drunk at the bar.
What's
yeah.
wrong with that?
Like, so I think you're going to have a slight decline in I don't know what the word I'm looking for is.
Engagement.
Yeah, the people aren't going to engage in it as much as they did last year, if I had to guess.
Do you think all said and done at the end, there will be more hunters in 2022 than there were in 2019 because more people were exposed to it due to COVID?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think it's going to be as much as it was.
Yeah, when you
Last-
see the numbers that we saw this year.
Probably
last year, I
not.
should say. Probably
No,
not.
hell
Which I think's good for. I mean, I go on Instagram nowadays, and I don't know if it's because the algorithms are trying to brainwash me.
Yeah, it's that.
But I'm like, dude, everyone is like, maybe I just pay more attention to them. Like, that guy's shooting a bow. This guy's
Yeah.
shooting a bow. Like, everyone's freaking hunting.
Well, it's apparent in manufacturing. I mean,
Yeah.
good luck getting a bow. You
Look
know
at
what I mean?
what I just
Because
went
people
through.
were. It's definitely gotten a big boom in the past couple of years,
Oh.
particularly this last year.
Runsky wasn't going to get his before the tack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
and
almost didn't get it. in
Almost
time.
didn't get it.
Speaking
And
of tack, 20 days out.
20 days out. And what I will say, when I was at Lancaster Archery getting my bow all tuned in, there were a lot of people buying bows just to shoot.
Yeah,
Just
Like,
boredom.
not hunting.
Yeah.
Like
Just
people were
archery.
just buying them for archery.
yeah.
It's fun, man. We were out slinging arrows before we got on the pod.
It was a great time. We were having a good old time out there.
Shit, I got there. What time we get out there? 10?
9:30.
9:30?
Was it that early?
Yeah, we
Me
were
and
there a
him,
long
yeah.
time.
We were
Damn.
fucking slinging.
You guys got there like right after I left. Then.
Like
Yeah.
we were getting like fatigued. Our arms were
Yeah, I was
shaking
starting
and
to, you
shit.
start to get to
Yeah.
that point where you're like timing your fucking shake.
Well, that's good because that's going to be how it is at the DAC. As
Yeah.
a total archery challenge in Seven Springs, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, like you almost gotta get to that point and just keep going.
Yep, and gauge your fatigue.
I got a really cool scenario for us this week. All right,
Thank God, because I can't think of these fucking things.
John, I'm gonna read this to you first. Did you read
Should
this?
we leave the room?
No. You guys come here, and I'll ask you in your own way as well. John, would you rather fight to the death one Runsky-sized turkey or a dozen turkey-sized Runskys?
A dozen turkey-sized Runskys.
Okay, yeah. What makes you say that?
I feel like when they run on me, I'm just fucking. I'm gonna grab a fucking machete and I'm just tornadoing that thing.
The little tiny Runskys?
Yeah.
Yeah. The little fellas.
I mean, you figure a 6'2" fucking turkey, dude.
230 pounds.
It's a big fucking turkey, bro.
It's fucking snoot's the size of my cock, bro. Are you fucking shitting me?
I'm taking those little bastards out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a good move. Yeah. Runsky, would you rather fight one John-sized turkey or a dozen turkey-sized Johns?
One.
Now, John, that's not that big of a turkey. I mean, you're a big guy.
Hey,
that
come on,
turkey's
bro.
about
He's
5'8".
fucking stout, dude. Come on.
I'd probably take the one.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Because, I mean, fuck. A bunch of stocky little
Yeah, a
2
bunch of
foot tall
sawed-off
Johns,
bastards.
15 of them?
Yeah, a bunch of sawed-off bastards running at me. I'm not about that.
Yeah. Dude, and they're probably going to use a little bit of teamwork.
Little teamwork. Yeah. Well, I don't want the teamwork element ganging up on me.
You're going to be getting skull fucked.
I'm like, God.
That little 2-foot turkey's bench pressing like 300.
Yeah, I'll take the one. Yeah, I'll take the one.
Okay. Ryan, would you rather fight one Seth-sized turkey
That's all right.
or a dozen turkey-sized Seths?
Well, you're about the same size as a regular turkey, right? No difference.
We're all sawed off.
All I
here.
gotta say, one turkey, I'm gonna fuck that turkey up. Next question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but a 5'8" turkey. That's a big fucking
I'll
turkey.
break that
dude.
turkey's neck.
No way.
I feel like I would fucking ride that thing like a goddamn chocobo if you know what
Dude,
that is.
I don't know. Their wings are fucking. I've almost got my hand broke by a duck's wings.
Really?
Yeah.
What were you doing to that duck? John?
Let's not go into that. I was training retrievers, and
Sure.
And when you grab one out of the box, and they're flapping, they've hit my hand so hard I thought I almost broke my hand.
They're
Oh,
fast
shit.
fucks.
Just their wings
Yeah,
flapping.
they are.
Wow.
So if you get hit by a turkey wing, fuck, dude.
yeah.
Well-
That's interesting.
And imagine a 5'8" turkey. How big is that fucking spur gonna be,
Dude, them
Daddy?
spurs are going to be ridiculous.
Fucking a foot long.
Well, Seth's
No, thanks.
a Taekwondo, Jiu-Jitsu fucking machine, so this
Imagine
question
a
doesn't,
fucking- imagine
this
a
scenario
turkey.
doesn't apply to
Imagine
him. I
a
don't
black
think.
black belt turkey.
Oh, we
I
gotta
don't
switch
know-
it
I
up
don't
on
know-
him.
I don't know if you can-
12 black belt turkeys? Or...
I don't know if you can get a turkey on the ground.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
my
you
striking's pretty solid. I'd uppercut the fuck out of that turkey.
yeah, Seth would be grappling with a whatever.
I'm just windmilling a machete.
Yeah. I
Well,
mean,
you don't get a weapon. You don't get a weapon.
No weapon.
No weapon.
I'm just putting that turkey in a hard scarf and calling it a day.
There you
a
go.
heart scarf. I like that.
Get some turkey. Get some.
Tough question. I'll take the 12.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think if I was faced with the Runskys, I would take the 12 too.
Imagine a 6'2" turkey, dude.
Yeah, that's a big
Again,
fucking turkey.
a Seth and a regular turkey, not that big of a size difference. Runsky's the
I can-
tower of power
see,
for a reason.
I mean,
I can agree with that. I can agree with that. Yes.
That's a big difference in a 6'2" turkey and a fucking 5'5" turkey.
The reach on those fucking legs would be.
You give me a 5'5" turkey, I'm taking the one. And I'm
kicking
dancing.
I'm taking that turkey's ass.
I said, let's fucking dance,
Fucking
daddy.
dance.
Fucking around though.
Oh man, I think that was about all I had for the day, fellas. You guys got anything else? Any other questions for Ryan?
How's the business going there? Down
Good.
there?
Picking up.
Good
Busy.
shit. Good stuff.
Back in MD.
Back in Maryland. Love being back in Maryland. Love Salisbury. There's enough to do there. But
Get you a quality crab cake now.
I think the crab cakes. I see it's hard because I think my mom makes the best crab cakes I've ever had.
That's sick as
so
fuck.
I go
That's
to
awesome.
I go to a restaurant and I'm like,
The hardest
Yeah.
you critique
Yeah.
them.
I'll tell you. You know what's interesting? It was actually I was thinking of you guys when I was driving up here today. So I'm driving up 50. So I didn't want to talk to you anyway.
I just gotta take a bit.
I'm driving up 50, and I see a little deer on the side of the road,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just like, all right. And I noticed it like last second, and I'm watching my rearview mirror as I'm going up, and all of a sudden it starts darting across.
Oh, nice.
And there's a bunch of cars, and this thing comes this close
Hell
to getting
yeah.
hit. This
Frogger.
close. And I'm just like, how can something so smart be so stupid?
They're the smartest, dumbest animals you ever meet.
Man, you get them in the woods, and it's like, what?
Yeah,
And then you get them
well,
like,
I tell people, I don't, maybe a little bit of their brain. I try to explain this to my mom all the time. She's like, I don't understand it. They jump in front of cars and you're hunting them, and it's like, but their senses make them what they are.
and like, evolution. I mean, how long have they had to deal with cars?
Right.
So, I mean, they don't understand
And
that.
we're fucking them all up. We're putting new neighborhoods up where they've
Yeah.
been for fucking
Yeah.
50, 60, 70, 80, 90 years. It's
Yeah.
like, we're fucking them up too.
But their evolution hasn't, it's not progressed enough to where they realize a car is a bad fucking thing.
Right.
Yeah. That has to be learned behavior as to understanding the outline of a human being. That is instinctual. They know that we're danger.
It's like you were
They don't learn their car is dangerous until they're old enough to see their buddy get hit by one or
Well,
something.
it's
you know
like,
what I
you were,
mean?
it's like you were saying, you were mountain biking months ago, and you were taking snaps on your mountain bike, and John was like, step off that mountain bike.
Oh,
And
yeah.
stand up.
It's
and
a
watch
whole
what
different
happens.
ball game.
Yeah.
When you're sitting on that bike, they're like, oh, we're
Yep.
good.
Like, you
But-
can't go right up on them, but you can get pretty fucking close.
you stand up and get off that motherfucker. It's
Yeah.
like,
Same thing
whoop.
with horseback.
Yeah.
Yep.
Joey's dad Preston tried to do that. He shot his bow off the horse, and the horse kick bucked him off, but he got pretty fucking close to that deer.
Cam Haynes just posted something on his Instagram. He horseback hunts a lot.
Cam Haynes does?
Yes. Look
Really?
at his Instagram. He just posted
A lot?
something.
I didn't know that.
Not a lot, but he does it.
Doesn't, yeah. I mean, you can get pretty close. They don't understand the.
Yeah.
Cam Haynes doesn't hunt out of a tree stand because it's cheating, but he'll hunt on a horseback.
Yeah. Look
he's
him up.
He's from Oregon. You can't. He's a weirdo.
Yeah, they're strange cats.
So let me ask you guys this. Like, I'll be.
But how's that cheating? I mean, it's not, I don't think it's cheating. The Indians did it.
I think he.
That's the oldest. That's one of the oldest forms of hunting.
No, I'm with you. I don't think he hunts out of a tree stand because he don't like sitting. He prefers to spot and stuff. I don't think he says it's cheating. does he?
What's that? You were signing us spot and stalking whitetails. What, can we
With
talk?
a-
Did we
with a
talk? Did you
ghillie?
talk? Can we talk about that?
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Like when I first started hunting, I was like fully like watched Ranella, Cam Haynes. I'm like, I'm gonna spot and stalk whitetails.
No.
And Seth's like, that's the dumbest thing. Like, he's like, look, you just don't understand it until like you
Yeah.
start hunting.
It's
And
so
now
hard.
now I understand it because like the whitetails are so
On
pressured.
edge.
They're
Yeah.
tuned
And I'm
in,
like,
man.
now Seth's sending me stuff. He's like, oh, spot and stalk. I'm like, I ain't fucking doing that.
Well, I remember I did it in a ghillie suit. I've
Yeah.
done it. I've killed a couple deer like that, and it's really fucking hard. Don't get me wrong. It's just but it is doable. I just wouldn't recommend it to someone who's never fucking hunted before. That's why I told you don't think about that. Get that out of your head. But now that you get a couple deer under your belt on a out of a tree stand, you want to try it. I think there's nothing wrong with that. I just don't think it's a good place to start for a whitetail
Agreed.
hunter.
And if there's one thing we all know about Seth, there's just certain people you know in your life. Seth is a guy that does not like things that are easy.
No.
And me knowing you for the amount of time I've known you, you are a challenge guy.
Yeah,
you do
absolutely.
not do anything or want anything, for people that don't know Seth, that is easy. He is a guy that is just, he wants the challenge. He likes the challenge. So like him in the ghillie suit, spotting, stalking, whatever, that's just,
I
that's,
love
it's
it.
him. It's just who you are. Now me, personally, I'm probably not going to do it. My big oafy ass stumbling around the woods in a ghillie suit probably ain't going to happen.
I'm sitting in my fucking summit
I'm
recliner.
sitting in my stand.
Fuck you.
Yeah, chilling with my fucking dip in, relaxing. But
Like-
Seth is the kind of guy. It's just, and that may appeal to this. And we're all different. We're all really similar in certain aspects, but we're different people at the same time. And
Right.
that's something that Seth, it's just right. You just think Seth, you're like, man, that is just him.
That's right up my alley.
That's right up your fucking alley because
Yeah.
you like that shit. That's just not easy. You just want that not easy.
Yeah. I like to. I love a challenge, making it harder on
Yep,
myself.
everything you do.
For me personally, I think the ghillie suit, it'd be cool to do, but for me, finding this one tree to get within 30 yards of this animal, that's what fucking
That's
gets me
exciting.
off.
Oh,
That's-
right.
Like, I've outsmarted you. I've gotten in this
I got
tree
you.
that you are
Yep.
coming by. Like, I've outsmarted you, and now you are dead.
Yeah.
Almost like you're the
Oh, no.
predator.
I can't take nothing.
Almost like.
That shirt is
Everyone,
dope, dude.
everyone like this shirt?
That is a badass
Fucking
shirt.
Arnie, dude.
Fucking Arnie and the fucking Pred's vision right there.
But, yeah, just getting in a tree and having a deer walk by, it's like,
I got you.
Yeah.
gotcha.
No, I can't take nothing from it. I love tree stand hunting, and it is and probably always will be my primary source of hunting whitetail.
Yeah.
But I just like to mix it up, and the ghillie suit is such a challenge, and it's so exhilarating to be eye to eye with these beautiful beautiful creatures. It's different and it's fun and it's exciting. You know what I mean? It's just nice to mix things up.
Get you going.
That's why.
Gets you going.
Yeah.
That's why I hate corn piles.
Yeah.
Like
love
there's
I
no
love them.
there's nothing to it.
Yeah.
Love
You can find any fucking tree, put a corn pile, and there's
Love
deer.
it.
Yeah.
I love it. Buck Bourbon.
I-
Sponsor us.
I'm
true.
Shout out Buck
I'm
Bourbon.
not against baiting them, and I don't get me wrong, especially
neither,
when
but-
I'm just trying to put some meat in the freezer. But as far as like an exciting hunt, exhilarating hunt, yeah, it's not nearly as good as the old fashioned.
And it comes down to, I feel, the property you're hunting too. I mean, you can throw corn piles out, but if you're on a pressured property or you're dealing with some older deer, like the property behind my neighborhood, I threw that buck bourbon down. They were like fucking cats on meow mix.
Yeah.
Because it was like fucking they didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
They were like,
Yeah.
holy shit, like this is awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
You get the right population.
But if you get on a property that's a little pressured and you throw a corn pile, it ain't that easy.
yeah, they're gonna be real on edge.
They're gonna be a
coming to
little,
that corn.
and if they do come to it, we've all seen it, we've all done it. They're gonna be on edge.
real on
They're gonna be
edge.
fucking eating that and looking up.
There's nothing like killing a deer who's completely oblivious of your presence.
The two I killed were completely oblivious.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love
that's
it.
the best. When you're 20, 30 feet up in a tree and this animal walks by and has no idea you're there and nothing. When there's corn or bait out there, they come up to that pile very apprehensive. They know
Very
something
on
ain't right.
edge.
It's not the same experience.
Well, that buck bourbon, I talked about it like episodes and episodes ago. I gave you a bag. Was that the day you killed the two?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know what the fuck it is. They eat the dirt.
Oh yeah.
Like
It's
when,
got minerals and
like
shit in it,
it's
Yeah,
that buck
It's good
bourbon
shit.
is unbelievable.
yeah,
Early season, it's fucking like you can't beat it.
yeah.
But
Corn works pretty.
Oh
well
yeah,
too.
but that buck bourbon, it's that.
they tear out the
Yeah,
ground
they
because of the minerals.
I don't know the exact. I haven't done too much research on it, but the guys at Buck Bourbon, they distill whiskey too, and they use
Okay.
the I don't know, the barley.
Got something for me and
Yeah,
something for my deer.
or barley or whatever's left after that, and they mix it in with corn and some minerals and shit. And man, they fucking give them a follow on Instagram. They're fucking. I swear by their
Yeah,
shit.
I'll have to look them up.
Yeah, Tractor Supply. If anyone's got a Tractor Supply listening around, early season get it because you will not get it
oh, okay, no. But,
mid season.
Heard a guy at work. I heard the story today from the old timers. A young kid at work. He got a absolute huge 180 class buck on his trail camera this past season, next to his corn pile. So sometimes he slept in his tree stand trying to kill this buck.
Wow.
And like,
I love
yeah,
it.
you might get that buck on that corn pile early season,
Yeah,
but once that deer knows that you are in that area,
yeah.
he's never coming
Agreed.
back.
That's why I just said early
And
season.
he wasted so much time sleeping in his fucking tree stand.
Yeah.
And that deer never came back.
It's early season.
Well, that's the thing about an old buck like that. Like for a young deer, they're just not as intelligent. An old buck like that, if he knows he's being hunted, you ain't gonna see him in daylight no more.
Yeah,
You're
I
not.
actually got that deer on my camera one time, and he was killed, but he wasn't killed on the quarry property across the road, and went into this little tiny parcel and got killed.
That's where, man. You know, Susquehanna State Park.
Yeah.
has hunting property literally right next to Lapham Road. Basically, I could go over there and hunt your deer.
We were scouting.
Don't do that.
Well, we're gonna do it this year. Seth and I were talking. We're gonna be killing John's deer this year.
We're gonna go right across the road.
Yeah.
Try me, motherfucker. Fucking try me. All right, try me.
But
It's bow only over there too.
yeah.
But one thing I'll say about bait and deer as well. Remember I told you I had that buck bourbon down, and that mature doe let those 2 fucking baby deer walk in.
Yes, sir.
Look, this.
Oh yeah.
These deer are they're dumb and they're not, man. She let those 2 baby deer walk into that buck bourbon and start chowing. And she stood back about 10 or 15 yards. I swear to God.
Yeah.
She stood back 10 or 15 yards.
That's what they do, man.
And they were just munching, grubbing, like not a worry in the world. As big as Cora, John's black lab. Just going to town with this buck bourbon.
My prize black lab.
Yep. And then they walked through and they started working towards the creek bed before that 6-point buck came. And I told this story on pods ago. And that doe came in and she took a couple nibbles after they went through. So they got their fill and they went through the fucking feed pile. And then she started munching a little bit. And then as they started getting closer to that creek bed, then she's picked her head up and just started coasting off.
Oh, yeah.
But they are.
Oh yeah.
They almost know it's too good to be true.
Yeah, hell yeah.
They do. They're not dumb, man.
But she stood back and just watched.
An old doe will always sacrifice her children.
Yep.
That's why I like the idea of like a food plot or hunting over like corn or soybean.
They feel a
or
lot more natural. They're
Yeah.
not going to be skittish.
They just think
grazing around.
Yeah, they just think that it's not just a pile. It's like
Yeah,
the lottery.
yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
oh, I hit the lottery in the
Why
woods
is this
today.
out in the middle
Yeah.
of fucking nowhere?
You can achieve that with a corn pile, with a feeder, if you put that feeder up, say, late July.
Yeah.
After they get used, at first they're going to be apprehensive, but if you sit it out there for a month or two and they understand, and then they slowly get used to it, they're going to be like, okay, there's no danger. Then you can get some monster bucks around a feeder like that because they're eventually going to be like, okay, there is no danger. You know what I mean? And then opening day of season, bam, you get it.
Right.
That's like people just dump a corn pile a week before the season.
Yeah,
Don't
they're
worry.
going to be skittish as fuck.
And no wonder why they're skittish or you're only getting pictures of them at fucking nighttime.
Yeah.
Now, when I put that buck bourbon down, there were deer in that area, but they were not in my area.
Yeah.
So I was putting down weeks ahead. And once they figured it out, that was a hot spot. My trail cam, that spy point was blowing my phone up.
Yeah.
And then they made that a part of their routine.
Yep.
Now you put your trail camera out.
Put it out today.
Man, that's early.
Yeah, I want to get a little
Fuck it,
inventory.
why not?
Yeah. Well, they're starting. The
Inventory.
bucks should be growing antlers at this point. It's kind of cool to watch them grow.
They got little
So,
nubbies.
Yeah.
I want to get an inventory.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
A fucking inventory.
Yeah, taking inventory, seeing what's on the property, and it's interesting how they'll change too. You'll get different deer here as the seasons change. Their home range will change.
Yeah.
Especially during the rut. Obviously, they're traveling a lot. But
Yeah, I want to see what they're doing through my little soon-to-be food plot.
You got any water running through there?
There's
Or?
a creek about 50 yards.
Oh,
through,
you're fucking the money zone.
no, he's got everything in there. That's perfect.
No pressure.
right behind Jeepers Creepers lair.
So you got no pressure. You're going to have no pressure a food plot in a creek within 50 yards.
Yeah, slay them all. Fucking swimming in it.
Now, do you guys have any updates in terms of like land?
Well, I got that property in Smyrna. I have these typed up formal letters I sent out, or I put in the mailboxes of like 2 or 3 people because of COVID. I'm going to go banging on people's doors,
Did
especially
that-
older people.
Now, did you get any hits off
No
that?
hits off that.
Yeah, I didn't think you would.
No hits off that. But yeah, I scored one of my current co-workers. So we have 13 acres Smyrna. We're all good. So we have to get in there and scout that at some point soon.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
just come on down.
Let me know. I'm down in Smyrna all the time.
I
as
know
you
you were down with Smyrna.
Yeah, and that's another thing. I got Shannon. You guys all know Shannon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You told us about this
She's
last
got
week.
property down there too, so we could definitely hunt there. It's like her property's thin. It's long and thin. It's just you
like
know,
me.
Short and
But
thin.
it's like I don't know. I want to say it's probably like 150 yards across and then
Plenty.
fucking 1,000 yards
yeah, what more
long.
do you need?
So it's like you don't have a big area to put tree stands in because there's only so much woods. But it's a transition point where the woods are between fields and there's other woods. So there's definitely potential there.
I got a late
It's
shoot.
just it's a smaller spot.
I got a late shooter pass.
Ooh.
Okay.
Shooter pass. Deer hunting with a blind.
Pass.
Pass. I don't like it.
Yep. I just look. I've done it, and for rifle, it's okay, I guess. But it's just I I don't like a blind man.
Ryan?
I like getting in a tree.
I would rather sit up in a tree.
Hell yeah.
Hold on.
I don't see anything against it.
I would rather, but I'm shooting it. Uh-oh. We got a
Might
light
be our
guy.
time. Yeah, I'm not against it, but yeah,
I'm
I
shooting
only
it.
use it when I absolutely have to. Like, there's been circumstances where I'm chasing a certain buck, and it was just there's no trees around that I could use, so I've used it. You know
So
what I mean?
you're
But
more of a circumstance.
yes.
I'm the same.
For most of my stuff, I'm gonna sit in the tree stand.
Because there may be, it's going to happen in our hunting future that you're on a piece of property where there are deer and there are not suitable trees.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm shooting it. I'm not going to pass it because I guarantee you one day I will be in a fucking blind.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
if you
Going after
if you
deer.
put it that way, I'm just saying if I had a choice.
Oh, well, I didn't say that.
Yeah.
I just left it open.
I got-
I mean,
I got people I know who are like, I'll never get up in there. I'm afraid of heights, and I braved the tree climber until I got used to it.
you're good now, though.
But I know, yeah, I'm good now. But I know a ton of people who are like, no, I'll never go climb a tree. I'm gonna use a blind exclusively.
What?
I
Because
wouldn't
they don't want to
exclus-
climb.
I wouldn't
I wanna-
exclusively.
Turn that thing off.
It's a
you wanna
disco
get that
light.
one. I wanna get a saddle. I wanna explore
That's what
different
you're talking about.
different ways of climbing trees.
Yeah.
Actually,
I don't think I need. I wanted to get a saddle, but I don't think I with loblollies.
Yeah,
I don't need
just
it.
leave it alone.
There
It's
it is.
fine. Yep.
Yeah.
With the loblollies,
Because
nah.
every tree's good.
Yeah. The benefit to a saddle is it's light. It's a fucking fanny pack.
Yeah.
You're packing in 4 pounds.
Have you guys watched?
So you can hike a lot further. That's the whole appeal to me. And I think it's cool just also that you can get like really good shots with it. You can swing around the whole tree. I just feel like I'd feel like fucking Peter Pan up there shooting the fucking deer through it.
Have
I
you
think
guys
it's cool.
watched the Seek One guys?
No.
Seek One. Watch those guys. They hunt a lot of. They'll go and like, man, they go to all different states, but they'll bang down people's doors that own like, this guy owns 5 acres, that guy owns 5 acres, this guy owns 5 acres. They'll go bang on people's doors and try to string together like these pieces of property to hunt,
Yeah.
like in suburban areas.
Yeah.
And they're big saddle hunters. Seek One. Watch those guys. They're
Dude,
fucking
I
sick,
was thinking
man.
like driving down the highway, seeing all these like spots. Like, I'd love to just get into so many of these areas that I see. I gotta expand my Onyx because I feel like there's a lot of opportunity over in Delaware too. And that's another thing. We gotta get Delaware license this year.
Duh.
And,
Yeah, we have no choice.
yeah.
And you're gonna, well, tell me if you guys agree with this or not. But I feel that Delaware does not hunt as much. Well, people that live in like Smyrna area and all that.
Yeah.
A lot of the people I talk to at work seems like they're not as big as hunters as Maryland and PA.
No, they're
I
not.
don't know.
I don't think they are. At least from my understanding.
From my experience and the conversations I have with people, Delaware does not seem like a very hunter-heavy state.
Yeah. Well, the regulations are different. You can only shoot so many deer. The turkey hunting, it's a lottery unless you have private land.
Do you know what the bag limit is over there for
I don't
deer?
even know.
I think it's 3 deer.
What?
Well,
I could be mistaken about that.
well, we're gonna max that
I'm
out.
not sure. I think it's. I want to say it's a buck and 2 does, but
Holy shit.
maybe that's PA.
Well,
Pretty sure that's what PA is, but I can't remember what the bag limit is for Delaware. It's not nearly as good as Maryland. I know that.
Well,
Maryland's fucking through the roof.
The 13 acres that we're able to hunt is a guy I work with, and a guy, his neighbor worked for me,
Mm.
Donnie. He owns 19 acres right next to it. So this is potential to fucking explode, man. We could have a really nice piece of property in Smyrna.
Hell yeah. And Smyrna's prime real estate for hunting. As far as Delaware goes, it's about as good of an area as it is.
And
It's all farmland out there.
this is property that does not get hunted.
Yeah, we got to get on Farmers Only and go down there and knock off.
Hey,
I know I'm all about
get
that.
some trim going in.
Got to do what we got to do. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Send Ryan the Hyman Smasher down there.
Yeah, hell yeah. We'll put you to work down there, Ryan. We need you to put in work for us.
We'll
I can do that.
We'll put him in like the Jehovah's Witness suit.
Uh-huh.
I'm
if I
Ryan,
come-
the
mind if I
Hyman
come in?
Smasher. Can I come in for some cookies? You sure can, sweetie.
All right, gentlemen. Me and Ryan got some business to handle, too. We're going to go shoot, practice a little bit.
Well,
get
I'm
his,
coming. I'm coming, baby.
Okay, well, you're more than welcome. Get his third axis all dialed in and stuff. We're getting ready for the tack, man. It's fucking go time.
It's close as fuck.
Turkey hunting tomorrow.
3 weeks out. Yeah, we're gonna go kill a turkey tomorrow.
Have fun.
You should have luck tomorrow. They've been heading up these past couple weeks,
Yeah.
past 2 or 3 weeks. You will have success. I mean, if you're on them, you're on them.
Where you
Fucking hope
going?
Yeah, but
So. I'm not sure yet.
Don't go to port. I've heard
no.
bad things.
No, I'm not. I'm not sure where we're gonna go yet. I gotta plan that
Go to
out.
Johnny's.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that. I gotta look into that.
We
though.
know they're there.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's only so much land there we can hunt because you can't hunt there on Sundays. I could on his property, but it's a small. I'm restricted on where I can go there.
Yeah,
So
I was thinking about. I don't know what the Sunday restrictions are in public in Millington.
yeah, I don't. I'd have to look.
I'd have to look it up, but
Yeah.
they're all over Millington,
But I
man.
know Elk Neck's out. But we could stay on his property and shoot one. So
I
might just do that.
I could give you my fucking. If you want to go to Millington, I could fucking shoot you my Onyx, screenshot it, and send it to you. But
we're not going all the way down there.
All right.
That's too early in the fucking morning to
That's
go
a
all the way to
haul.
Millington.
I've been doing it.
Yeah, I'd go to Johnny's before I'd go there. We'll figure it out. We're gonna brainstorm a little this evening, and we're gonna give her hell. We got to get a shotgun. We got a busy afternoon.
You can borrow mine.
I'm gonna buy one.
Yeah,
Alright.
what's his
Yeah,
name?
he
Get
needs one.
one.
He needs one. Yeah, every hunter should have a 22, a 12 gauge, some form of rifle, 30-06, 223, whatever.
6.5 Creedmoor.
Yeah, right. Something like that. Every hunter needs those three guns.
Yep.
Yeah, you need a 22, you need a shotgun, and you need a rifle.
Bow and arrow.
And a black. And really, it's good also to have black powder.
Yeah, they're so fucking cheap to have a
Yeah,
muzzle
they're
loader.
cheap. Yeah, get a muzzle loader.
$200 for traditions.
Ideally, if you have those four, you're good to go.
Yeah.
30-06 is probably honestly your best rifle round
It's so versatile.
because
Jeez, an
you can
antique.
hunt everything with it.
Old round, man.
Literally
Round.
everything.
Everything.
Moose to fucking
Squirrel.
whitetail. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't do that,
You
but
can blow a squirrel head.
There'll be nothing to eat.
But moose to fox.
yeah.
Yeah, with the 30-06, you're good to go. Yep. I mean, they're awesome.
She'll give you a wallet, but she's gonna do what she's supposed to do.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you guys tuning in. Ryan, it's a pleasure. It's good to have you back,
Always
man.
a pleasure.
I'll see you boys in a couple weeks.
Yeah, we're always talking about you on the podcast.
Yeah,
I know,
he
I
never
listen
gets
in
to
and
he
defend
never gets.
himself.
Yeah.
But defend yourself now. What are you gonna do with the tag?
gonna
Are
throw
you,
it.
are
Man.
you sleeping in a bed? Are
Talk
you sleeping
game,
on the floor?
bro.
Dude, I
Look, these past months, I've been fucking fighting these heathens off. And hey, Ryan, tell these motherfuckers to enjoy the fucking carpet. All right, don't go in this motherfucker. You're gonna win it. You go into the. I'm a mindset guy.
See,
Ryan's a
Runsky, this
realist.
is why I'm gonna let you ride shotgun in my truck when we ride back.
You know what? I'm a mindset guy. I'm a mindset guy. If you go into something thinking that you're going to be fucking third place or fourth place, you're going to finish third or
Look,
fourth
I'll
place.
be honest with you guys. I've not been thinking about placing at all. This is what I've been thinking about.
This is
I've
even
been-
better. He's a fucking. This is why you're successful.
I've been thinking about four guys, three other guys, I assume, or I guess, that I just like being around. Like, just going out, having a great weekend, shooting some arrows in the mountains, getting each other better, talking shit.
That's inevitable.
But having fun. Like, that's what I'm really looking forward
We
to.
took
like,
the fun and threw it out the window. It's a competition.
The competition, like, yeah, don't get me wrong, like, but it's like almost like competition for me, like you play mini golf. Like, I don't really
Yeah,
give a fuck.
exactly.
But, like, I want to win, but at the same time, like, I just want to go out there, shoot some arrows, talk some shit.
So we
drink
said
some
that.
beers.
We said that initially, but when the carpet came on the table and buying picking up the tab, they took it out the window. It's
Don't
gone.
get me wrong.
Oh, no. I don't.
It's gone.
I
Fuck
think
the fun.
Don't get me wrong. If I
I'm
come in
all
last
for the
place,
fun too, man. Like I'm with Ryan on that.
We're
I
gonna
like
have
to talk
fun.
shit,
Yeah.
but dude, I could give a fuck less. I just want to go have
The
a good
fun's
time.
gonna come with it.
One
The
thing.
fun's gonna come with it.
I ain't shaving shit, regardless.
Nah, we're
Fuck
not doing
y'all.
that, we're not
Yeah.
doing
We're not doing a handicap because if I win, it's gonna be fair and square.
that. Okay.
Absolutely.
I like that.
And then otherwise, if
I don't
you
think you
guys,
guys need a handicap.
if you guys win, I'll buy that round if I come in last.
Yeah.
But then if I don't come in last, I'm buying the most expensive beer on the fucking menu
Damn
Yeah.
right.
for that drink.
I got a
Absolutely.
question.
Yeah. Oh, you better expect it.
I have a question.
Whoever's buying that first round, that's gonna be like a $40 round.
Yeah, I have a question. So, are we going to do like is each person going to get a mulligan? Are we going to do that? a
Everybody
mulligan
gets
game?
one
One mulligan.
mulligan. You get one reshot. That's it.
Okay.
On the whole course.
25 shots. You get one.
One mulligan.
To make it count.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Like I said, I'm just looking.
This is
forward-
all on fucking recording.
I mean, what do you do?
Yeah,
Do you, if you like spine the first target, do you mulligan there?
You're gonna
or
know.
do you...
Me, I'm gonna mulligan on a shot I know I can fucking clutch that I didn't clutch.
Yeah, that's how I feel. If I fuck one up, I'm not going to use a mulligan unless I'm confident I can make a good shot.
Yeah, if
Like
I'm
if you like liver shot at 40, it's
Right.
like mulligan.
or if I'm
I
like,
know I can do better.
right, or if it's like 35 between two trees and I fucking skim a tree, like if it's
Yeah.
35 yards, I'm gonna take that
You're
mulligan.
going to hit that tree again.
Maybe,
Have fun sleeping on the floor.
Well, my king size bed's gonna feel great.
I hope they vacuum today.
You know what? Better yet. You want to hear something? You want to hear something?
Did you bring a sleeping bag?
You want to hear something? I'm gonna sleep in the back of my tack truck.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Okay.
Fuck it. I'm gonna sleep in my tack truck for the night.
They're gonna tase you with your not.
Who's this clown?
You're going to get arrested.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Fucking jail, dude.
What are you doing in Seth's truck?
You guys are leaving this thing unlocked at night? What the fuck?
Look, I'm gonna say I'm going up there. I'm gonna play for blood. I'm gonna go out. I'm trying to win.
Oh yeah.
But I really am worried. I'm gonna have an off day on that Saturday because it's gonna be real hard to sleep listening to Seth get fucked by John Dudley the night before.
Yeah, it's gonna be
And
weird.
you want to hear something else about the funny thing about bow hunting? It's like anything you do that you, even if you're really really good at bow hunting, it's like golfing, baseball players, football players. You have days where you're just not quite clicking.
Yeah, it's weird.
Oh, always. Yeah. I
So you just pray that when the tack hits, you're like, man, I'm dialed today, baby.
I'm going to be fucking dialed. I'm not making no excuses.
I'm not either.
Either I'm showing up or I'm showing up.
It's results.
That's
You're either gonna fucking put up a good score or you're not.
Either I'm sleeping on a queen size mattress or I'm sleeping on a queen size mattress.
I mean, that's all there's to it.
That's all there's to it.
lesson I learned in like powerlifting and strongman is I can't, I can only control my own performance.
Yeah, that's right.
Like if you try to play defense and tack, that's natural selection,
Yeah.
Right.
right? So it's like I can't do anything to interfere with you guys. So I just got to focus on my own shots and
Yep.
go from
Well, I
there.
got something
You could
crafty.
cut fletchings off all
Well,
the arrows.
I got something.
I can shoot you in the leg.
I got something crafty for John and Seth.
I'm going to poke you in the eye the night before.
Well, no, you could do. You know what you guys could do? You can take. No, this is what I'll do. I'll take the pillows off my queen size mattress and put them in the bathtub. You can sleep in the bathtub.
I'm not
That's
doing
crafty,
that.
right? Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Queen size mattress would be wonderful.
It's gonna be a great time.
Yeah.
It is gonna.
I can't wait.
Without a doubt.
All the
looking-
bullshit aside.
All bullshit aside, yeah. I'm just excited to go and have
Are we
fun.
gonna do like 3 pods that week? Are we gonna pod on the drive
Oh,
there?
we're doing it
pod
all, baby.
there,
We're
pod,
all
pod,
We're gonna bring
pod.
the listeners along.
Yeah. You guys are tagging along with us.
You're gonna be in Seven Springs with us.
All 73 subs on YouTube.
Hell yeah.
We went up.
We did go
We
up.
went up a couple.
I think my sister had something
All
to do with
right.
that.
We got work to do.
Yeah.
And we're burning daylight. Ladies and gentlemen, this is John, JP motherfucking Rambo, Jeremy Runsky, the Tower of Power, Ryan, the Hyman smashing Maitland,
Yeah.
and Seth, the Guillotine Gills, coming at you from Cecil, Maryland. We appreciate the fuck out of you guys. Give us a like and a subscribe.
Take that fucking mask off.